time it is.
We
Come
know
on.
what time it is, man. I want to talk to you about reaching the end of your earning potential and understanding what that means. Because I don't think we understand what that means when you're reaching the end of your earning potential. Let's talk about that. Give me an example.
I tell you, I didn't know what it mean. I didn't understand it until I saw it firsthand for myself. What it is you aspire most of your working life to make more money, to make more money. You educate yourself to put yourself in a position to make more money. You change jobs and take on more responsibility to make more money. And in your mind, you think if you continue to better yourself, you will be compensated for that at higher and higher level. But I just recently found out, and Corey and I, we had a serious conversation about reaching the limit of your earning potential. Because nowadays, if you look in the news, white collar workers are being laid off at the top of their earning potential.
Yes.
I mean, levels in which people are talking about retiring in 10, 15 years. They're making six figures plus, and they think they are doing great. And then they're let go.
Wow.
And their life is fractured
Man,
because they didn't realize it, but corporate understands it, that you've reached your limit so far as how much you can make. Because now I can hire a person making half as much as you, but hungrier than you. See, what people don't understand is that you done worked on a job. You kind of gotten burnt out. You kind of tainted of the whole corporate environment, and you come to work grudgingly. You do your job, kind of humdrum because you really don't want to be here. Well, corporate has realized that they can hire someone half your age, needy, hungry, wanting to do extra, wanting to prove themselves. So why keep you around with your 4 to 6 weeks vacation?
Wow.
Why keep you around with your 15% bonus? Why? When I can bring in this young whippersnapper making $5,000 bonus with 3 weeks vacation and willing to work all the overtime they can
And yep.
without even getting paid.
Man, I call it, you know what? I call it the rat race. We are so caught up in the rat race. We are so caught up in, you know what? If I leave this job, I get a 5% raise. No, if I work here, I can get a 5%. You know what? Let me get that title change. That's what it is. That title change will get me the raise. And now, I'm there now. Oh man, I am there. But you know what? They still ain't paying me enough money. I need some more money. So now I need more and more money. And you get to the point where you don't realize that you're 55, 56. You really capped out. Really. Let's say the best case scenario you're doing. Now, we ain't talking about these superstar, crazy jobs where you can make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Let's be realistic. Let's say you get to 55 and you're at $150,000 with a 15% bonus. Do you say, do I leave this to try to see how I get 70,000? Or do you understand that you're at 50 and you need to figure out how to live off of 70? And that 15% is extra because if you get laid off at $150,000 with a 15% bonus, the likelihood of you getting another job to pay you that is unrealistic.
It's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic. The best you may get is 75 with a 5% bonus.
But the first thing that you're going to holler, you're going to say, oh, well, that'll never happen to me. I have 20 years, 30 years experience. There's
Experience.
no one out there more experienced. But hold on. Your experience is in the past.
It's not in the
Things have
future.
changed.
Yes.
A young person coming out of college, fresh, with the ability to learn quickly, can be brought up to speed on your job with no experience,
No experience.
can be brought up to speed on your job today,
Yes. Yes.
and probably end up doing better. May not have the people skills, but remember, the whole business will be behind them.
Yes. And so we have to understand that you're going to reach your full potential of how much money you can earn. But it's like Leon said, you don't think about it that way. You really
You
don't.
don't think about
You don't think about it that way. You thinking about, man, I need to make another 10%.
it. Yeah,
I need another 10%.
you're blinded. You're blinded by what's going on in the economy. You know,
Yep.
eggs are $12, and you're thinking about all of this. My condo going up, my property taxes going up. You're thinking one dimensional. All you're thinking about is how much money you're spending. But what you're not thinking about is how much money the company's spending. Now I know what you say. The company's making millions, billions.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
those companies count every penny.
Yep.
Every penny.
Yep.
They balance those accounts monthly. They know how every penny that's going out. They have a meeting on every penny that goes out. They know everything you're making, and they look for opportunities to cut. And the
Yes.
more money you make, the more you rise to the top of those opportunities to cut. And once you get to a certain place, the amount of money is more than your value.
But you know what? We're gonna do a close up of that one. Say that again. Say that one more time.
The amount of money that you make is more than your value.
Wow.
You have
Wow.
passed your own value
See,
by the
but
time that you've been at the
see,
company.
but most people think you can't pay me what I'm worth. That's the first thing they say. You can't pay me what I'm worth.
Yeah.
But not understanding that, like you said, there's a value proposition here. And that it gets to the point of when it's time to save that dollar. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
They will buy brand new equipment and fire you. Because that
Bring in
brand new
another software
equipment
package.
can
Yeah.
be capitalized. Then I can write off this equipment over years. I can depreciate it. I can appreciate your salary. Actually, you cost me
Yes.
more money. Now I gotta
You
give you
cost more
benefits.
money,
Now I gotta pay more Social Security on you.
more
Oh, you
Social
want a
Security,
bonus?
healthcare,
Now I gotta pay a
bonus,
bonus. Oh, don't give
vacation,
the stock options. Oh
stock
man.
options.
So I mean, literally. So here's the thing. Do you think we care more about the money than understanding our full earning potential? You know what? We're sort of kind of at this limit. And that if we try to go for that little extra, we can get it and then get laid off. And now, the best we can get is half of that.
Jim Rohn, a great orator, great speaker, he says something that I'll never forget.
What did he say? What did he say?
It's you are compensated, you're paid. Your pay is directly related to the value you bring to the marketplace. It's as simple as that.
Wow.
Your value. When your value reach a certain level where the marketplace has a choice of who to pick. Remember, especially in white collar jobs,
Yeah, that's true.
different levels of jobs, different jobs are saturated with people trying to get in. Like I'm in IT, there are
Oh my goodness.
tens of thousands of
Oh.
people trying to get into IT. There's all these young gunslingers out there trying to get in, stay up all night long and studying and networking. And no, we lose sight. We talk about what we need. but we're missing our earning potential.
Do you think we live above our earning potential? No, seriously, seriously,
Yeah,
seriously. To me, the rat race is not about I need to make more money. It seems like we're trying to make more money to do more stuff, and
keep
we're
up with
not
the
thinking
Joneses.
about making more money to secure our future. Again, as I get older, I really see things from a totally different perspective. When I see someone making a nice living and they're 30, and I'm thinking, are you thinking about your future? Because they're spending every single dime they got. They're stretching it so far. And I'm like, dude,
Well,
if
you know
something
what? You
happened,
know,
can you buy some clothes?
we need to put a link up here somewhere to our last episode where we talked about what we learned about money. This part of this conversation is directly related to that. We learned about hustling. We didn't learn about the specifics. We learned about getting a job and having certain things like our parents did. But our career has been, or a lot of people's career, that didn't really get that full teaching about money,
Mhm.
has been in an effort to make more money. I want to make more than my parents made.
Yep. Oh
I
my goodness.
remember, I
Oh
remember when I
man.
got my first big check. I brought my check home and showed my dad the fact that it was triple more
Yeah.
than my dad had ever made in one paycheck. It was probably more than that, but it made me feel good and it made him feel good.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so, my career has been to make more and more and more. But we're playing the wrong game. It's like what they say. We're playing checkers and everybody else playing chess.
Yes. That's
See,
correct.
we think the game is, and I hope people are listening to this because we think the game is to make as much as you can, go along and retire, and draw a pension or have some money and just live comfortably. But that's not the game. The game is you maximize your income, you diversify, and
Mm.
have money coming in from all different from investments, from your job, from real estate, from all sorts of income, being able to get passive income type of money. But then setting up those other instruments to have generational wealth. This is the key so
Yes.
that your money making doesn't stop with you. Your money making continues.
Continues.
And that's where you have those living
Yes.
trusts and
Yes.
all those other things for the next generation. We've learned late about the money game. And then when we got involved in the game, we only learn a piece of
Yes.
it. And
Surface.
now we're learning the other piece.
I've seen people make money not because to say, "Ooh, I need to make more money," not to save, not to invest. I'm gonna say it, to buy some shoes, buy that purse.
Yeah.
Hey, men, hey, we want that truck. We want that car. We want that Lambo. We want that Corvette. I mean, we like stuff, but
Yeah, but a part of that is directly related to trying to show others our value. You
exactly,
know, you're trying
exactly.
to show others how valuable you are. But remember, your value is directly related to the marketplace. It doesn't make a difference if you got the latest car because your money that you have is in that car. But is that car making you money?
Because some of us don't even want to hear it. We don't hear it. We
Right.
we making 150. We saying we need to make 200,000.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and 200. That's it. That's the number. We got to make. I have to make $200,000. But
That's the
not
number.
understanding that, let's say you get there and they let you go. Was it
Yeah.
really worth stretching to get that $200,000 when you can manage what you got at $150 and diversify your income, create generational wealth, use some of these instruments to grow and at least be stable? Because again, once you do that, it's all about how much value you have to the company. Because at the
Right.
end of the day, you're the person who I need to let go because I need to say, again, it happens. We need to save $5 million. So what they go do? Oh, this person making 200. They making 200. They making 200. They making 175. That's 150. Oh, we add the bonuses. That's $1 million right there. Boom.
It's $1 million. It really comes down to um, stop working for money and let your money work for
Work for
you.
you.
You know, really what we all want to do is to not have to go to a job, right? That's what you really want to do. You want to be able to get back your time so you can do what you want to do instead of doing what you have to do. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Being able to do that and still have your money making more money. And that's what I mean about, real estate. You have people paying rent.
Mhm.
With in the stock market, your money is, if you invested in companies and ETFs and you diversified, your money is always making more money.
Yeah.
If you get dividend payouts, you can be paid monthly, quarterly, and yearly. So you got money coming in where you're basically not doing anything. This is what you want. You want to be able to not have to go into the job. So while the company is trying to come up with ways to cut you out, in reality, you shouldn't be thinking about how can I make more money with the company or another company. You should be figuring out ways to cut them out. That's what you want.
Oh, but see, that's another show. Again, thanks for watching. Let us out.
Now, come on. Now,
What's happening?
Come on.